Hey guys, this is Josh Farley back with another video. And in this video, I'm actually going to be talking to you guys about a pair of headphones that I highly recommend, that I actually use on the daily. As I say in my videos, I like to keep you guys in the loop about what I use regarding technology and other stuff, around the house, what I, like to do. That's basically what the channel is about. So this is actually the Air 3 Deluxe by SoundPeats. That's actually what they're called. I actually have the Air 2 Deluxe or Air 2 by SoundPeats over here. Now these I actually have been using for a while now. I actually have two pairs of these. I actually lost this pair somewhere. I don't know if I lost them at home or at work, but I actually only use these pair at home, so I believe that I lost them at home somewhere. So I bought another pair because they had a 15% off coupon going on Amazon. So I figured, that I would, buy them and get them now while they were on sale. So this is the second generation of them. They don't have a wireless charging case. I don't know if these do or not. I'm not so sure, but I've been using these, the second generation, for a few years now, and I've actually used the first generation of these. So they do have a first generation, and they also have a second generation, and then they have a third generation, and then they have a third generation Air Deluxe HS, it's called. So these are the best ones that you can get right now. Now these are open ear design. I don't know if you guys actually like that or not, but they're kind of familiar to the Apple AirPods second generation. I actually like them because I can hear my surroundings. I actually use these a lot when these ones right now, but these are going to be the ones that I'm actually going to be using when I go for my walks every day, and when I ride my bike and stuff. I haven't had a problem with them falling out of my ears, at least the second generation, or the first generation actually, for that matter. So I've had, really good luck with this brand. I really like their stuff. Now, some of their stuff, I will say it's like any other product. Some of their stuff is not as good. I have had some of their in-ear headphones, and I haven't really been a big fan of those. Some of them I have, some of them I haven't. Some of them don't really get that loud. I mean, these get loud. I've had these before, the Air Deluxe HS. So these also get very loud for out of ear headphones. They're like, basically like the AirPods too. Like I said, as you can see there, they're not really actually going into your ear. So they come with a charging case. It's really nice, USB Type C. This is the second generation, like I said, so I'm going to be actually going over the third generation. And as you can see up here, they do actually have some awards up here, 2023 VGP, whatever that is, some kind of award. It looks like from their country or Japan or China or something. So that tells you quite a bit right there that they're, top of the line, that they're very good. Now, the only complaint that I've had about these, I think that you only get like, I think like 4 or 5 hours. I think it's 5 hours of battery life. So, if you're going to be using these, basically, all day, then, if you're going to be using like one at a time, that would be fine, because you can throw the other one back in the charging case. So you can, with either generation, you can use one headphone at a time. So if you want to do that, you can do that. Just to let you guys know, you can do that. But you're going to be averaging around like 5, maybe 4.5 hours of battery life. So I just wanted to let you guys know that, because it is a pretty powerful, pair of headphones. It's got a 14.2 millimeter bio-coated Dynamic driver, up to 20 hours playtime. Now that's not actually, with the headphones. That's with the charging case, and throwing them back in there after 4.5 to 5 hours. So, I mean, yeah, I wish the battery life was better. I wish, you would be getting the same on these two. These last about 4 to 5 hours, 4.5 to 5 hours, depending on listening by volume too. So you know, if you don't listen real loud, like if you listen at like 50%, or you know, something like that. I like to listen basically at 100%, you know, 99%. I know that's not really good for my hearing, but a lot of people actually do that, you know, to make the music sound, you know, a lot better. And there's no distortion or anything with these either. With the second generation, the first generation, the third generation, I've had these, so I know, you know, that they're really good. The only thing that's really different is between the generations. The first generation actually had like a let me actually take them out of here. The first generation actually had like a longer spout here on the ends, so it actually stuck out further. And that's the same with the third generation. The third generation is actually shorter than the second generation. I'll actually show you guys when I actually unbox this. But as you can see, it says high res audio, wireless, LDAC, and then up to 20-hour playtime with the charging case. Dual mic for noise cancellation, and as you can see, it just gives you a little bit of information there. Bluetooth version 5.2, so that's a really good Bluetooth version. It says, and as you can see there, it says playtime about 5 hours, up to 20 hours with charging case, battery capacity 30 milliamp. Earbud 300 milliamp charging case, so you know, definitely not bad at all. I mean, 5 hours, you know, that's, you know, that'll get you, you know, if you're using only one headphone, you know, that'll definitely get you through the day, because if you work like 10-hour days, you can just use the other one, you know, once that one dies, so you get, you know, 5 hours, 4.5 hours, and then you can, you know, throw the other one in the charging case, and then while that one's charging, you can use the other one. So, you know, I basically just use these for my walks. I don't use these for anything, you know, too compact. I don't, you know, really use them for anything, you know, other than my walks. I use them, you know, around the house. You know, if I'm going to the store or something, I use them. I just throw them on my head, you know, or in my ears. I, you know, just use them, throw them in my pocket or whatever. So these, you know, basically, you know, I mean, because you can get, you know, 20 hours of battery life with the charging case. I mean, that's not too bad, but, you know, if you're using these, if you're going to be trying to use both of these all day, you know, at work, like both of them in your ears, I wouldn't really recommend that. You know, I would just use one, like I do, or like I did. I don't actually use these for work now. I actually use my Google Pixel Pro buds for work, because they're better on battery life. So basically, you know, what I'm trying to say is, if you're looking to use these, you know, for longer than 5 hours, then I would probably look for something else. But you know, for me, like I said, when I go on my walks, that's perfectly fine, because I normally only walk for maybe like 2 hours, you know, maybe sometimes 3 hours a day, you know, across the street in my development here. So, you know, that's not going to even, you know, scratch the battery life. You know, even if I listen at 100%, you know, I'd probably, most of the time I still come home, after I'm done, you know, running, or, you know, jogging, you know, walking, riding my bike, whatever it may be. I'll still come home and I'll still have like 75 to 80% left, and then I'll just throw them in the charging case and then charge them up, and then, you know, throw them on a USB-C charger when I need to recharge the charging case. Now, the charging case will actually let you know when it's actually about to die. As you can see there, it's like a light green, so that actually means that it's about to die. So if it's like that color, then you have to charge the charging case, and then when it turns red, that'll let you know that it's about to die. So you definitely need to put, you know, or it's gonna die, you definitely need to put it on the charger then. And if it's solid green, then that means you still have a lot of good battery life left. So I really like that. I really like that they did that, because some earbuds don't even do that. They don't even, you know, give you a indicator, so that's really good. So let's actually get into these, and I'll actually show you guys these SoundPeats Air Deluxe HS, if I can get into them. Probably should have, let me actually put the camera down, try to get into this. probably should have taken it off last night, but so they are really well packaged. I just wanted to show you guys, that they do, package them really well, and it, came from Amazon, so Amazon, they pack their stuff really well. So as you can see, I showed you guys the back of the box and the sides. And hear your imagination and everything. And there also is an app that you can download. I actually almost forgot to mention that. There actually is an app that you can download, the SoundPeats app. So if you download that, these actually do get software updates. So do these, the second generation. So these also get software updates. I've done software updates on them for bug fixes and stuff. I was actually having a problem with my second generation ones. And, I looked online, and I didn't actually know that you could do software updates for these. So basically, what you do is you download the app, and then you pair your headphones to your phone, and then it'll search for a software update. So it's really good that they can keep them up to date, because I was actually having problems with these actually dropping the Bluetooth connection, and lo and behold, I went online and I searched it up, and I actually, found out that there was a software update available to fix them, excuse me, because they were actually having Bluetooth disconnecting problems. So after I updated them, they were good to go again. So, I definitely recommend doing that. I definitely recommend, when you first get them, I definitely recommend, downloading the SoundPeats app and then checking for software updates. So that's, very important. I wouldn't actually think that a pair of headphones like this for like $50, $60 would actually have an app, that you could, download software updates. That really blew me away. But, that's, SoundPeats. I mean, they're quality. I really like them. So, let me actually open these up here. Try to get this box off. Okay, so that's the open box there, as you can see, and they give you instructions. That's in Japan or China, something like that. So they give you the instructions and everything, and it says download. It actually says to download the app, as you can see there. So it says from the App Store or the Google Play Store. So, it tells you to actually do that. And as you can see here are the SoundPeats Air3 Deluxe HS. Really nice. You actually take this wrapping off. I really like how they package these. They really package these very well. They don't want anything, happening to them. Really glossy finish. I really like that. SoundPeats on the back and like a brownish. I really like that. And then the pair button right there. I wonder if these have some charge. Yeah, they do. So they're really nice looking, guys. Really nice lid. I don't know if these support wireless charging or not. I can actually see. Let me actually go see. I actually have a wireless charger in my room. Sorry about my room. It's, such a mess. Let me actually throw these on the charger here and see. Doesn't look like they are. No, because if they were, it would be charging right now, because that's a wireless charger right there. So I don't think that they are. Unfortunately, they're not. But for $60, you're not going to really, even $50, on sale. With, a 15% coupon, I mean, you're not going to really expect wireless charging. But, I have seen some, not these kind, not the open ear design, but I have seen some, that do offer wireless charging, in-ear headphones, that are cheaper than this. But, it is what it is. I mean, that's not really that big of a deal. Like I said, I don't really use these. You know, even my second generation, I don't really use these, you know, for anything. But my second generation, I sometimes use for work. But most of the time, I use my Google Pro headphones, my Google Pixel Pro headphones for work because they have longer battery life and they're, you know, a lot better made. You know, these, I don't know if it actually mentioned if these are splash resistant or not. I'm trying to remember if they are or not, if they're actually water resistant or not. So there's the manual, just tells you about stuff, and that's basically it. And you get a USB-C cable in there, a small one. It's pretty well made. It looks, you know, pretty well made. Doesn't look like, you know, junk or anything. But, you know, I have a lot of USB-C cables, so I just throw this in my drawer. You know, I just keep it. You know, I have enough USB-C cables. You know, that's the good thing about this being USB-C. That's what I really like, that they are USB-C. Now, I believe. Now the second generation is USB-C, so the third generation is USB-C too, but I don't know if the first generation is USB-C. I'm kind of wondering about that. I don't know. It might not be. They might not be, but they may be. I'm not so sure about that because I haven't actually used them in a while. I don't even know where they are. So, so these are basically the ones that I'm going to be using now. I'm going to be using the SoundPeats 3 when I go for my walks. I really like them because they have that open ear design. Like I said, I was using my second generation over there, and they were, you know, they're still great. You know, if you want to get the second generation, they're cheaper than the third generation, but you will be getting better quality with the third generation. You're going to be getting a better charging case. You're going to be getting a better all-around sounding out-of-ear headphone. You know, some people don't like this design. Some people don't like these designs, you know, the out-of-ear headphone. But I do. I really like them. I'm really glad that SoundPeats still makes these. You know, I'm hoping that they're going to come out with a fourth generation eventually. They might come out with a fourth generation of the SoundPeats like this. So I'm hoping that they do because these are really great. I actually saw on Amazon that they have over 100,000 reviews or 1,000 reviews. So that's, you know, really good, and they have like 4.7 stars. So I'll leave the link down below in the description for you guys, definitely, because, you know, these are definitely, you know, a pair of headphones that I definitely recommend, along with the second generation over there. Even the first generation, you know, if you can still find those, you know, check them out. You know, they're probably cheaper than the second generation and obviously cheaper than the third generation. So, you know, if you can find them, you know, they're just as good too. You know, they're all good, you know, all three of them, they're all good. I definitely recommend, you know, all of them, honestly, you know, you know, some of them, like I said, you know, some of the in-ear headphones from SoundPeats, some of them are good, some of them are not. So you can, you know, look around on Amazon. They have a whole bunch of them, different, you know, kind of headphones and stuff. I actually found them, you know, when I was browsing for headphones. I was just looking for, you know, I just typed in cheap headphones for walking or jogging or running or bicycling, and these came up, and I, you know, thought to myself, well, you know, I don't really want to spend too much, you know, so, you know, I'll, you know, go middle of the road, you know, $50, you know, that'll be my budget, you know, range for, you know, using for walking and running and, you know, bicycling and stuff like that. So, you know, I found these, and, you know, I haven't looked back. I've been very impressed with them. I really love them. You know, I couldn't recommend them enough, so I figured I'd share them with you guys. Let me actually do a size comparison with these. I can actually show you guys the size. Actually, looks like it might be a little bit. So this is the first generation, or the second generation. This is the second generation, and this is the third generation. So as you can see, it is a little bit smaller, I believe. I believe that the third generation, or actually, well, yeah, they look a little bit smaller. This is the third generation, and this is the second generation. So they do look a little bit slimmer than the second generation. So, you know, that is actually good, because for fitting in your ears, you know, that's actually really good. So yeah, guys, I mean, basically that's the video. like I said, I just wanted to get this video out there. I wanted to let you guys know, what, about these headphones, about SoundPeats headphones. Like I said, some of them are really good, some of them are not so good. So you guys will have to be the judge on that. I think that these out of the ear headphones, I think that they're really good. I really actually liked when I had Apple's second generation AirPods. But they're still expensive. I mean, I looked online. About them, searching them to see if they went down in price, and they're still, unless you can actually get them on sale, they're still like $100 and some dollars. And honestly, I was only averaging. So if you're looking for an Apple, AirPods 2 second generation, second generation AirPods 2 alternative, then these are it. These are definitely it. Either these or the second generation of these, or the first generation of these SoundPeats. These are definitely it, because they're basically just the same, except they're, made for Android devices. They're, better equipped with Android devices. So if you're an Android user, and you're looking, for an alternative to the Apple AirPods second generation, and you want something that where you don't have to install a third-party app to be able to check your battery life, like AirPods apps that you have to install, on your Android device to be able to check the battery life. That's just annoying. These are just as good. And they're cheaper. They're only like $50-$60. You can get the Air 3 Deluxe for only like $50-$60. So, compare that to $100 and some dollars, $150, $199, almost $200 headphones from Apple. That, in my opinion, that's ridiculous. You can just get these, and they actually have better battery life than the AirPods. Like I was gonna say, they actually have way better battery life than the AirPods. And I actually had an iPhone, and I updated the software, and I thought to myself, well, maybe updating the software, will do something. So I updated the AirPods 2, the Apple AirPods 2 software, and I thought that would probably fix the battery life. But I was still actually only averaging around like 3 to 4 hours battery life when I was using the AirPods 2 on my Google Pixel phones. And some people might say, oh, well, that's because you were using it with an Android phone. That doesn't have anything to do with it. It doesn't have anything to do with it. It's still, Bluetooth. It's still connecting to Bluetooth. So it's not like it's not like iPhones really have, better Bluetooth than Android devices, unless it's a different version or something like that. But I have the latest phones. I have a Google Pixel 6, I have a Google Pixel 7, I have a Google Pixel 7a. So, they all probably have like at least Bluetooth 5.0, or 4.5, 4.9, something like that. So, and these, have Bluetooth 5.2. I don't even know if my phones have 5.2. My Google Pixel 7 might. My Google Pixel 7a probably does. I'm not so sure about my Google Pixel 6. I'm not really sure about that. But, anyway, yeah, guys, like I said, I just wanted to get this video out there. Like I said, I like to keep you guys in the loop. I like to keep you guys informed on products that I definitely recommend, and this is definitely one of them, the SoundPeats Air Deluxe at SH or HS, they're called, yeah, HS. So yeah, guys, like I said, just wanted to get this video out there. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe, and until next time, guys.